Hi everyone, I'm the plant propagator and welcome to my channel. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Today I have early entry into the Orchid show put on by the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance in Naples, Florida. I've got some of the beautiful cattleyas behind me, but lots of incredible orchids here. And what I want to do is take the camera and give you a tour of some of the orchids. There's a lot of orchids here, so I might have to break this up into a couple of videos, but let's see how it goes. All right, so let's take a look, and we'll start with some of the big cattleyas. We'll move through the small cattleyas. We've got phalaenopsis, dendrobiums, a ton of vandas, lots of oncidiums, lots of orchids here. And if there's time, I might even show you some of the displays. So let's take a look. Okay, here we are. Let's start out with the cattleyas. And what I'm going to do is try to go slow, but there's a lot of them. So when there's a lot, I tend to rush. So the cattleyas go all the way over there. So let's just take a look, and I'll get as close to some of the flowers. This is just a huge flower. You might not have an idea of scale, but this guy's really big. And I have to show you this one right here, because there you go, because this one's mine. So I got to show you that. But over here, this is interesting. This is Oprah Winfrey, and this is one plant of Oprah Winfrey here, Cattleya Oprah, and here's another plant. This is just exploding with colors and blooms. But I have Oprah Winfrey, and I like it, and I actually have used it in some of my crosses. So it's a really nice flare, large, fragrant Cattleya. Okay, I don't know the other ones that well, so we'll just kind of take a look and see how it goes. But really some incredible plants, and I'll zoom in when I can on some of these guys, and hopefully we'll get focus. And I can't even tell you fragrance on some. I think this one is an exceptionally fragrant one. So there's some of these guys that when you get close to them or just pass by, you get hit with just this really nice fragrance. Okay, so the cat, and I think this Cattleya won at an orchid show a couple of weeks ago. This one right here, this really nice dark purple one with the yellow lip. Okay, and moving on here, this is another. I don't know if you can get a scale of it. This is a monster, and which you can't. Well, it's in a basket that you can see, but when this was brought in. You can see, I'm sorry, there's orchids that were growing, bulbs, pseudobulbs that were growing out of the bottom, and you can see it on both sides, and it kind of hurt the owner, but she had to lay it down on the table, and it just was such a huge plant and just blooming all over the place that some of the flowers and the growths on the bottom had to be smashed a little bit. Okay, moving on. This is going to take a while, and I apologize. All right, there's just some other really nice cattleyas. Moving on here. Okay, it's a Kayagushi. I know that. On that one, I think this is Orange Nugget. I can get a little closer on that. I think it might be a Fuchs Orange Nugget, and Bob Fuchs is judging today, just so you know. Okay, and just some, really nice color mixes and splashes here. Moving along, here's another really nice Kayagushi. I think that's how you say it. Another one, and I got to show you this because I'm not real proud of it, but this is another one of mine. It just, it's okay. Started out really yellow. I thought the blooms would get bigger, but they didn't. But that's all right. I brought it in. We'll see if anything happens. And then another, I think this is a late entry. I didn't see this the other day. So this is just another huge orchid in a basket, just magnificent. And the thing is to look at it, look at all these bloom spikes that haven't even opened yet. So this is going to be even just more florific. That's a new word I came up with. Okay, moving out. I gotta show you the top of this guy. Moving on a little bit. Again, more the cats. The blooms are getting a little bit smaller here, so it's moving through here. But just we'll take a little closer look. Just really, really pretty. All right, moving on. We've got some more and I think I might have this, a much smaller version of this. That's what I have in everything, is a much smaller version. And then again, some more cats. These may be, at least this one and this one, I think they're the same, it's the same orchid. Different growers, different things, but anyway. And so that's always interesting. So with the Callias, not as many hanging. We'll see a lot more hanging as we move on to things. But again, some more cats. We're getting close to the end of the cats. I got to show you this, but this might be tough to get just a really nice little bloom on this plant. It's hard to get a good look at it because of the positioning of the flower. All right, and then I got to look at this. A nice small cattleya right there. And, okay, so we're finishing up on the cats.
Oh, no, it's back here.
I don't know if this is the same as this one. They look pretty similar. Okay, and the final cattleya here. So I think what we're going to do, because it's taken me so long, the next group of the phals, and I'm going to move through that, and then that might be it. So these are sorted based on flower groupings and shapes and ancestry and things like that. And also with the phals, the spotting comes into play, and whether it's solid or striped. Just some beautiful, beautiful plants. A couple of, show you this and get it in focus. There's a couple of green ones here that really, I'll go down to the other one while I got it zoomed in. Let's get a better bloom. Okay, and then I'm going to zoom out a little bit. These phals are so prolific that in order to really see them well, you've got to zoom out. But just really incredible plants and all over the place. And we got a hanging phal there, and moving through. There's really nice contrast on this, where you have usually have a darker lip, but this is a light lip on this phal with darker petals. Okay, another small white. Some interesting spotting on some of these guys here. Okay, and we've got just the final few phals coming along here. Okay, so that was the last of the phals, and we'll move on to the dens. All right, so for the dendrobiums, and the thing is about the dens, I kind of helped with the placement of the plants, and a lot of these dens. So here's a nice nobile here, another one here. They're making a lot of entry, but the thing about the dens is some of these guys are just really pretty tall, so it was hard to get placement of them. I say tall, but then we've got some hanging dendrobiums right here and right next to it. Okay, so as we keep on going, more dens, and I'll get close on some of them. Just really nice flower color on some of these guys. All right, some more dens as we move through here. This is a beautiful plant here. Tall flowers look like they're about peaked. So moving through it a little bit more. And the range when I'm hearing, oh look at all those keikis right there. I'm telling you, the base. This, this is gonna make. Look at them all. Look at all the roots in there. This is gonna. Look at them all. Well, I don't know if you can see, but all those roots are from the keikis that are growing out. So, I don't know if I want to ask this person for plants, but a lot of keikis. All right, and then some more dens here as we keep on going.
Good morning.
And I've just been called, so I got to go. I'll follow up.